This is section 4 of A.L. Basham's The Bodhisattva in Dabari's The Buddhist Tradition. Let's have a look at the text, and then we can analyze and exposit it. So let's read it. But, said the Lord, the Bodhisattva has this resolve. A firefly doesn't imagine that its glow will light up all India or shine all over it, and so the disciples had private Buddhas. Don't think that they should lead all beings to nirvana after they have gained full enlightenment. But the disk of the sun, when it's risen, lights up all India and shines all over it. Similarly, the Bodhisattva, when he has gained full enlightenment, brings countless beings to nirvana. And as a good scholar, he quotes, this is from the Pana Kavam Sati Sastrika Prajna Parimita, 40 to 41. So we get this word resolve. Has this resolve. What's this a reference to? Well, again, Basham is drawing our attention, narrating his account of this polemical analogy of the firefly, a firefly, in contrast to, where is it? The disk of the sun. The disk of the sun. As a metaphor to show the nature of the evolving self-awareness, self-confidence of Mahayana and their practice of the vow, the resolve, to help all beings in this sort of polemical contrast, not just to help yourself, to the Theravada, their selfishness. They're like fireflies. We Mahayana are like the sun. And Basham is wanting to narrate how the causal factors of the development of the Bodhisattva doctrine is this polemical context. So what does the firefly represent? Basham is setting us up to argue that the true nature, the Buddha nature, is not to be silent, but to help, to light up the way for others. As the Arahant path is being criticized, as it misses the full truth of the Buddha taught, it's just ignoring others selfishly instead of being compassionate and helping others. So what does the sun represent? The analogy of the sun for Basham here is an analogy that valorizes the Bodhisattva as a being not like the firefly, the Theravada. The Mahayana, like the sun, is the one with the greater truth, the more perfect wisdom than the lesser truth, the small amount of truth that the Arahant has, in this sort of patronizing, inclusivist perspective. Basham draws our attention to the polemical soteriology of the role of the Bodhisattva, other effort, other help. The full enlightenment must lead to postponing one's pari-nibbana. I notice this, what it says here. The Bodhisattva, when he has gained full enlightenment, brings countless other beings to nirvana. He could go to nirvana himself, but he doesn't. He helps others go to nirvana. So, what does full enlightenment mean? We get this phrase, full enlightenment, here. Full enlightenment. The Bodhisattva has an endless task described that really requires millions of rebirths or reincarnations every time to help others in every realm of pain. And this stands in contrast to the hope for once returner or non-returner stages of the Arahat path, the worthy one attempts of the Theravada. And what does this passage mean by countless beings? It says countless beings. Well, this is now a later text, and this is a quote from a later text, and this is a summary. So will I too, for the sake of all beings, generate the mind of enlightenment and accomplish all the stages of the Bodhisattva training. So this is the second, third century text. So a much later text summarizes this idea that this ambition grows in Mahayana to help not just a few, but to help all beings, countless beings. That's how great Mahayana is. And it becomes extravagant in its soteriological ambition, as it were. So our key word from this section has been nirvana, the Sanskrit of nirvana being nibbana, the Pali. And in Mahayana, the idea of enlightenment nirvana is rather maybe a localized nibbana nirvana. That's one idea, discovering your own Buddha nature or developing your compassionate view. Parinibbana is but a part of the Bodhisattva vow, but not the end of it. So that was section 4.